Live, where we always have the news for the community. We have news for what's going on in the car community, both in YouTube and out here in the North Georgia area, from Atlanta to Chattanooga.
There we go.
We have the calendar of events here. We're going to go over, let you know where all the car shows and cruise-ins are in the immediate time span.
We're working. Let's go do this thing.
So first we'll start with the calendar, so you'll know where to go to have fun and film cars and see cars and photograph cars and take your cars and show them off.
Is there places to do that?
Yeah, and it's going to be a great month for Volkswagen lovers.
Wow.
We have, first of all, open to all types of cars. The Veterans Day Car Show on the 4th of July in Saudi Daisy. To get more information for that, go to our Sane Auto Facebook or our Car Show Cars and Cruisers of North Georgia Facebook. And if you want to see more about, if you're in the Dalton area, want to see stuff that's more specific to Dalton, go to the Dalton Car Scene Facebook page. We also have on the first weekend of July, the Hot Rod City Cruise In. That's in Ringgold, Georgia. We also have the Southern Tradition Etowah River Car Show from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. at 600 Brown Industrial Parkway in Canton, Georgia. So if you're anywhere near Canton, Georgia, you want to check it.
The paid tourist is #1 in our chat today.
Congratulations, Irvin, the paid tourist. You are #1.
Yay!
Woo! #1. You're a winner. Ding, 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 ding.
Drop many phone.
We were, it seems like we're late. We were here, but Google had us tripped up thinking that we were live when it was actually set on private. So that we would have been here at 2:30 if it hadn't been for that. But we're here now, and we've got all the latest news on the car scene and the YouTube communities, the Sane community, the I Am a Creator community, the Mopar community, and some special news here from the Mopar community. We'll get to that here in just a minute. And news on what's going on our channel last week, what's going on next week, and of course the car events from North Georgia all the way from Atlanta to Chattanooga, and sometimes up as far as Knoxville. This month we've got some stuff up near Knoxville. Speaking of which, yep,
all the way up there.
July the 14th, there is Fairway Volkswagen having their yearly event. At 2301.
July the 4th, I got off for work because July the 4th is a wonderful, wonderful day for us Americans.
Yes, especially those of us in military families like we are. And we definitely want to do a good job of celebrating that holiday. And I'm sure they will be at the Veterans Car Show in Saudi Daisy on the 4th of July. For more information, check out our Facebook page, Sane Auto.
I'll be having a picnic.
Lots of events on there. Lots of the event coordinators put their flyers on that page so that all the Sane community can find out where the car shows and everything are at. On the 14th of July, Fairway Volkswagen, really big, huge Volkswagen event, 2301 East Stone Drive in Kingsport, Tennessee. So that is a little bit above Knoxville. We also have right here, if you don't want to go that far, you're in North Georgia area, right here in the Dalton area, around dinner time. Starts,
eat Dalton meat.
It sure is, and it's a casual cruise-in. Happens every month. Lots of people show up with lots of cool cars. You can see videos of some of their cool cars on our Sane Auto page, YouTube page here. And our Sane Auto blog on Blogger.
Mopar Artist RT. Remember me, RT gang?
Absolutely.
Over 400 supporters. I'm at 433.
Congratulations. Way to go, Mopar community. Woohoo! I love it when our hashtag Insane Friends succeed. Mopar Arts RT, congratulations. You'll be liking the news today. We've got some news on the Chargers and the new stuff that's coming out for the 2019s that we got from RT Life. And for more information, more beyond what we talk about here on the Charger, you can go to his page, but he will be on vacation for a week. But he's got plenty of content already on his page.
We took a vacation once.
We sure did. And we went ahead and filmed while we were on vacation, come back with all kinds of great film. And it's on our, most of it's on our page already of some famous movie cars.
That was more like a workcation, wasn't it?
It didn't feel like work to me. So on that same weekend, the 14th of July,
the Deadpool car just showed up.
Awesome. The Deadpool car, not only can you support the Deadpool car page and connect with her on the on YouTube, but you can also see the Deadpool car on Sane Auto YouTube and on our blog on Blogger, which it's not up yet, so don't get too excited. I haven't edited it yet.
The Deadpool,
but it will be there.
The Deadpool
Lots
car
of new content coming.
Says that Ronnie Blaylock is having his show at Brown Middle School on Highway, is that 58?
Highway 58.
On July the 14th.
Let's get that down here. July the 14th is Brown Middle School. And you're welcome to put that on our Sane Auto Facebook page. If he's got a flyer that you can copy over there to the Sane Auto Facebook page, that would be great. With church and all, not everybody can show up for the Sane Sunday Live.
Adventures is here.
Etard Adventures, welcome to the chat. Great to see you here. We haven't decided on a date yet, but Bubsification and Etard Adventures will probably be here one Wednesday in July on Insanefriends. Let's see, Blaylock, Highway 58.
Mopar Arts RT met RT Life when he was around 7 subscribers.
Awesome.
Yep.
Yeah, there's a lot of people in our
Buds
Insane Friends and our Sane community.
Etard Adventure says Bud said the 11th is good.
All right, you heard it right here on Sane Sunday. The breaking news, the 11th of July, we will be having not only Bubsification as a guest, but Etard Adventures at the same time on Insane Friends, 7:30 at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Is it going to be a cage match? Or are we going to just tag team?
I don't know how. We've never done more than one at a time because we've seen on a lot of the, like the I Am a Creator events and stuff like that, how it gets very confusing and difficult with more than one person in a live. But I've seen Bubsification and Etard Adventures together in lives, streaming from both their pages at once and interacting, and I think it's going to be even more fun, and I think you'll like it. It's definitely going to be interesting. There's not going to be a boring moment, that's for sure. Oh, they are? Well, that's even better.
Yep.
then we shouldn't have to worry about any kind of difficulties with bandwidth or anything like that.
And too many people talking at once.
Yeah, if they're both together on the same camera and one of them's monopolizing all the time, the other one can just smack him.
Yep. Need a stick.
Okay, everybody, you better be here on the 11th. You have no idea what's going to happen. It's no telling. No telling, but we are going to hear all about Bub's Vacations page and Etard Adventures page, and how they know each other, and how long they've been on here, and how long they've been part of the community. All that. There usually are when Bubs and Etard are involved. There's usually a burn.
Those get stinky.
Something loud and something smoky going on.
Those get stinky.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, let me finish telling people about the events going on out in the world, and then we'll get back to the YouTube world. Knoxville Volts folks, Summer Jam. This is their 10th Summer Jam. This is a huge deal for Volkswagen people. Now, some other stuff will be showing up too. It's not just Volkswagens. They're very welcoming to other people, but there's going to be Volkswagens like you would not believe, and kit cars and stuff like that. That's in Townsend, Tennessee on Saturday and Sunday, the 14th and the 15th. There's also the Disabled American Veterans.
Deadpool tonight is hosting a car meet at the
El Mason. El Mason in Hickson, next to the Chuck E. Cheese. I know exactly where that's at. I went to a dojo within 2 blocks of there. Dojang, I'm sorry. Grandmaster just hit me with a stick if he heard me say that wrong. The Dojang for years over there with Grandmaster Chu, who is now retired. It's starting at 6 p.m. They're going to be eating and hanging out on the patio. And piping music in from the Deadpool car. Car meet attendings get 10% off. And I'm assuming that said El Mason, not Chuck E. Cheese. 10% off at El Mason. Yeah, I'd be scared too.
People this tall walking and running around, they're too little.
Yeah.
They don't let me play in the playground.
So the Disabled American Veterans are in Cleveland, Tennessee from 5 to 9 p.m. Bradley Square Mall, 14th. And this is Sunday, July the 1st. And you just heard right here on Sane Sunday Live that there is a car show at El Mason in Hickson, Tennessee. And the Deadpool car will be there.
Yeah, it's not a car show.
10% off. Well, a car meet.
Yeah.
A cruise in. And definitely everybody check out the Deadpool Cars YouTube page. Support them and they'll support back. And by support, I don't mean just sub for sub. We don't do sub for sub
and
here.
Deadpool's my favorite.
We do true support, which means let the whole video play, let the whole thing watch. Do more than just subscribe. Go back and check and make sure that YouTube hasn't unsubscribed you, because they're testing to see if people are doing sub for sub, and they're checking. And if you sub somebody and they unsub you and you never sub back, they know you did not go back to their page. They know you're not really a supporter, and they're trying to stamp out sub for sub. And they've got a computer algorithm that does this automatically. It's not people, it's a computer program. Make sure you comment on people's pages. Don't do little short watch times. The algorithm watches for that too. If you've ever noticed that you're losing almost as many subs as you gain, it's because of that algorithm is watching. And if you don't actually watch a whole video, or at least, now I know some people have these big, long 2-hour videos from gaming and stuff like that. So, the general rule there is to let it run for like 4 or 5 minutes before you close it down, so you don't look like a spammer. to the algorithm. More on this stuff on Sane Enterprises. Our Sane Enterprises page, we talk a lot about community growth, channel growth, that sort of thing. Let's get back to the cars and the car show events and stuff.
Natural vibe, start, algorithms.
Yep, it's hard to get around it. But, you know, some of those things that you got to do to avoid getting got by the algorithm are actually good things, because when you go into other people's channels and supporting, you want to give them true support, not just sub for sub thing. Before we were involved in the building the Sane community, which predates the I Am a Creator community. We were also involved in the Mopar community.
Oh,
and
shoot. I keep dropping
the car community in general. And when you're in communities like this, including the I Am a Creator community, you want to be really good to everybody in the community. Because the number one thing I can tell you about growing your channel is if you spend more time trying to grow the channels of other people in your community than you do your own, you will actually grow faster than if you're trying to only grow your own channel.
These are my favorite M&Ms. They got coffee in them.
It doesn't mean you don't have to keep working towards growing your own channel, but it actually helps more to help other people than it does to help yourself. You get a better return. Anyway, like I said, want to hear more about that, the Sane Enterprises, because that's what we talk about on Sane Enterprises. Back to the cars and the car events.
Joyride Productions.
Awesome. Another person I was going to mention is that will be on our Insanefriends live show on Wednesday nights. This in July is DSW Joyride Productions. He's finally got a lot of things caught up with his channel and his life and his work and stuff, and so he's going to make some time to be on Insanefriends. So we're looking forward to finding out about in July. We're going to have to pick a date. Bubsification and Etard Adventures are going to be here on the 11th, so it'll probably be the 18th or the 25th. I'll have to talk to DSW Joyrides about that and see which date is best for him. But it's an exciting month coming up.
DSW
because, like I said,
says that you need to watch at least 2.5 minutes.
He is absolutely right.
And comment.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah,
don't lose channels you sub to.
Yeah, absolutely. If you do it like that, then the algorithm knows that you're actually truly supporting the other channel, and you don't lose so many. You know, they don't pull so many subs out of your sub count. But they're always going to pull some just to be testing. That algorithm is always testing, checking to see if you're doing sub for sub.
Warrior Rex, I'm a Creator 2.0, says he agrees.
Yes, absolutely. See, there's just so many great community members come here to our live shows and are in the live chat. And any name that you see in our live chat that doesn't look familiar, that you haven't already connected with, you really need to connect with that person, because they're not only very good, supportive people, but they've got good channels with good content in them, and they know how to do the community thing. And all that stuff that we talk about on Sane Enterprises and stuff, they're very knowledgeable in that kind of stuff, and they can help you out, and you can learn some stuff from them. And just ask questions while you're in the chat. Anything we don't cover here, ask questions. And you can see some videos on this kind of stuff on Sane Enterprises as well. And you can see some of these people in the comments on our videos here on saneauto, in the comments on our videos on Sane Enterprises, and you can click on their icons and go to their pages and connect with them. And of course, hashtag Insanefriends Wednesday night show. We have somebody from the community on that show every Wednesday night to talk about their channel and what they're doing over there. This next month will be, we're going to have, we're very excited. We're going to have Bubsification here. Etard Adventures is going to be here. DSW Joyride Productions is going to be here. You're going to find out all about their channels. and what they're doing. And there's a lot of stuff to know.
And 3 is here.
And we've had Camaro time here for the Insane Friends. We've had Gregory Salvatore's channel was here. We've had just a whole bunch of great people in the community. A lot of these people are fellow founders, earliest members of the I Am a Creator community, as well as some of them are Mopar community members and car community members and Sane community members. Good standing members of multiple communities, and have been here since the very beginning, when there were only like 50 of us, between 50 and 100 of us in the I Am a Creator community. That's going to be a whole different video, though. We're going to cover that. We're going to do a video sometime soon, probably on the Sane Enterprises channel, all about the origins and the beginnings of the I Am a Creator community.
Was I there?
You certainly were. Absolutely. Another founder right here. Right there from the beginning. All the way back to January the 19th was the first I Am a Creator video that we put out.
Wow.
Way back to January 19th. It was that early that we were there.
How many subscribers we got now?
We are over 1,600 now. And I'd like to thank everyone in the community for making that possible. That is awesome. We're so glad that you've all helped us out with that. We've seen phenomenal growth. We on all our channels. And that's not possible without you people out there in the community.
Now, how much do we have to get to 2,000?
Less than 400 before we hit 2,000.
Yay.
Woohoo! So the last thing I have on the calendar to announce for, physical out there in the community.
Running for your life.
365
is here.
Wow, that sounds like a statement from somebody that does marathons.
Yeah, that's scary.
Well, hello and welcome to our chat. And Angie and 3 are here as well. Wow. And Natural Vibes is here, along with, of course, the Deadpool car. And
DSW Joyride.
Warrior Rex is here. DSW Joyride. And who was first in the chat?
Well,
she's going to let you know who was first in chat. I'm going to let you know that
Irving the Paid Tourist is our number 1 fan today. Yay!
Mopar Arts RT is here. Hashtag Mopar Community. Woohoo!
Doesn't mean he's number 2
They're
in
all,
life, but he was
y'all are all number
2.
1 in my book. You showed up. And that is definitely something.
Whoa!
Now, Audi Burkett is live. Free concert live right here in Dalton from 12 to 4 p.m. at the Mountain Creek Harley Davidson.
Running for your life, 365 says, or just running from anxiety.
That's what I'm doing when I'm fixing things, working on cars, building things, running from anxiety. That's my way of dealing with it. Build something, repair something, fix something, mod something.
My way to deal with anxiety is
this is
nice.
GBG rated.
For a couple hours. It makes me calm. Always.
Okay, now I promised some news that we got from RT Life. Thank you to RT Life. His last video that he put out before he goes on vacation next week. He's going to be on vacation next week, but he's coming right back. So don't panic if you don't see any new material on RT Life's page. I know he is a very important pillar of the community and the Mopar community. So there'll probably be a lot of questions, but just don't panic. He's just going for a 1-week vacation and he's coming right back. Now, what we found out and we verified with the Chrysler website is that new for 2019 on the Chargers, in addition to what you're, some of this stuff is new, some of this stuff you might already know, but on the GT and the RT, new for 2019, they're going to have a full complement of race-bred chassis upgrades. On those GTs and RTs, they're also going to add the air induction hood and a styled fascia, a newly styled fascia for 2019, a deck lid spoiler, and the sculptured side sills. Now, I wasn't able to find any information on what's going to be going on with the SXT yet for 2019, the Charger SXT. But the SRT and the Hellcat and the RT Scat Pack, new for 2019 is launch assist and line lock.
PSW, we will get together and we will figure out when you'll be on, okay?
Absolutely. Looking forward to it.
He had to go.
They're also going to have the performance grille with dual air inlets instead of the single air inlet that they've been doing for more air to that big, powerful engine on the Hellcats, SRTs, and Scat Packs. Now, for the RT Scat Pack, they're changing the launch control switch. There's a lot more than that going on with the Challengers for 2019. They're getting a lot more stuff for the Challengers. So too much to list. So maybe RT Life will have some more information on that when he gets back from his vacation on the Challenger stuff, or we might do that here at some point. We have a backlog of videos already videoed, great car stuff that we're working on getting edited and up on our page already. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to fit in any new material on the Challenger because, woo, boy, do we have some great stuff coming for you, including every Wednesday night. We're going to have a new member of the, and it may not always be a new member. We've had a new member of the community on here to talk about their page every Wednesday night. But we may go back and revisit because it's been so long for some of the members that have been on here. We may go back and revisit some of those to find out how their pages are doing now. Let them tell you all about it. And this coming on the 11th, when we have Bubsification and eTard Adventures on at the same time, be the first time we've had two channels on at once.
Yeah, they're going to be in the same room.
Yes, they are going to be in the same room, and they get along really well. So there shouldn't be any of that problems that we've had with some of the other.
Hey, how you doing?
Yes, Uzo Lou is in the house now. He knows all about the Insanefriends show on Wednesday night. He was one of our guests there.
Yes.
Like I said,
victim number what?
I don't have my notes here. My memory's not nearly as good as it used to be because my coffee cup is still about a quarter of the way full. So check with me when this thing's empty.
3 or 4, I think.
It was up there. He was one of the first ones. He was a very early number. Uzolu was there when that show was in its infancy. He was there.
We're doing
so
great,
that's one of the ones that would be great to have him come back and revisit sometime as the show gets bigger.
Because it was awesome having him and his son on.
It sure was, and they have done quite a bit of work. You can see on their page on the Corvette and the Mustang. They've done some work to them, and they're talking about it on the page. They've got several new videos up, so check them out.
I can't think of any a better way to bond.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You know, our kids did it. We built all kinds of cars together. As a matter of fact, a couple of those cars that our kids were involved with building are on Sane Auto, and they're some of the earlier videos. And we will go back and re-video some of those cars when we get done editing a bunch of the ones that we've already done that we haven't put up yet. Y'all have been waiting for some of the videos that y'all have been waiting for. We want to get those up, and then we'll go back and revisit some of the cars that we built and that our children were involved in before they were all grown up and gone. And of course, these are some of the cars we built that we haven't sold, because most of them we built are sold and gone, and they moved on to better lives somewhere else. But we've still got a garage full.
Yeah.
And by full, I mean we would have to build. We've got huge garage, and we'd have to build more to have more vehicles. I mean, we've been well blessed. We're very grateful, very grateful. So we had the Munsters Dragula car recently. We had the 77 Trans Am Smokey and the Bandit. I think this was a couple weeks ago. We had, yes, this was week before last, we had Fab Automotive Detailing was good enough to come here and tell us about his channel on Insanefriends.
Gave us a lot of good tips on detailing.
Oh, yes, a wealth of knowledge on cleaning your cars and detailing and that kind of thing. Yes, and you can watch that video. It's on replay now on our page, and you can go to Fab Automotive Detailing's page and get lots of good advice on cleaning your car. And there's several other people that show up here that have a lot of good advice on detailing and cleaning your cars. He even mentions a couple of them. Fab Automotive Detailing mentions a couple of them while he's here. So you watch that show, you'll find out not only a lot of the stuff that he knows and where his page is, because you can just click on his icon, go right to his page, but also, as a matter of fact, Fab Automotive Detailing, there's a link to his page on that description. And last week we had Southern Food Junkie here for hashtag Insanefriends.
And
great
it's
channel.
Confirmed. Bacon is a Southern condiment.
Yes, and the restaurants he goes around and reviews, he's driving around in North Carolina, up in the mountains, near Gatlinburg and places like that, up in the mountains, and going to these restaurants and reviewing them and letting you know where some of that good Southern food is and what it's like there at those places he goes to. But I have got to go back and change in the description, because I thought I'd put the link to Southern Food Junkie's page in the description of that video, when I actually still have the link to Fab Automotive Detailing's page right there next to his name. So I need to go back and fix that. Let me make a note right now, because he contacted me several days ago and I got sidetracked with work. That would be while I'm doing this, I'd like to thank TubeBuddy for making such a great plugin. We also have a link to TubeBuddy in our description, because we use it on every single video that we make. All those thumbnails that you see on all our videos are made with TubeBuddy, and the on this specific video, we haven't made the thumbnail yet, but the tags that we use to put on this video, instead of having to type them all out again and again and again, you know, some of the tags are different because they're different content, but it's the same show every Sunday at the same time. And a lot of the tags are the same from show to show. So instead of typing all that out, TubeBuddy gives us the ability to copy the tags in tag form from last week's show and port them over to this week's show. And then while we're doing that, delete the ones that aren't appropriate, because, you know, like I said, the news changes a little bit. The community news changes a little bit, so the content changes a little bit. So some of those tags aren't appropriate anymore. So it allows us to delete those and just add to them. So the only tags we have to type out are the few 4 or 5 new tags. all the other tags stay the same and just get ported right on over. And that's TubeBuddy, and that's the free version does that. You don't even have to have the paid version to be able to do that. There's a lot of other things you can do with the free version that we do on every video that makes all this so much easier on YouTube. And like I said, the link is in the description. Now then we did the Ghostbusters Cadillac. And we finally did one of the cars that the Dalton Cruise in, which was that Corvette that you see on our page, which the guy was good enough to run the car because it's got a lot of mods to the, it's a Z06, so it already had a 500 horsepower engine in it. And then he's modified it heavily. He literally races this thing at the racetrack on the weekends. It's a street strip car. It's very powerful and it sounds mean. And so we got good video of it running and revving and sounding great. So check that out. We also have more videos coming. You know, we already had the 1966 Batmobile uploaded on the page, and the Eleanor GT 500 from Gone in 67 seconds, the 77 Camaro Bumblebee, Ghost Rider Chopper, which was one of my personal favorite motorcycles. Works Hard for MK3 has showed up here. Welcome to the chat, and thank you for like number 9. Oh, and if anybody feels froggy, you can jump on Twitter and tweet this out, and that would be great. And in the meantime, please be supporting anybody in the live chat whose name doesn't look familiar or you haven't already supported, because even if you don't know them, I know that I recognize every name in this chat, and every one of them is very supportive, and they know the community rules. They know how to support back and forth. Anybody that's not familiar with that, a couple of our members in here in the live chat have already mentioned what support means, and it doesn't mean sub for sub, but they have typed in there what it means to truly support somebody and how to do it. And definitely support them too while you're at it. Where was I at? Okay, yeah, I have videoed another faster alternator change. If you saw the quick alternator change I did
this
with one hand.
Did it with 2 hands.
I did it with 2 hands.
Same car.
And a couple of the bolts I used the air gun on instead of just using, because previously I'd used nothing but hand tools and 1 hand. And then, so I went back and did that again to see how quickly I could do it with 2 hands and the air on. So I will be editing that and uploading it at some point in the future, but we've got a whole lot of other great things that are coming too, including the hashtag Insanefriends show. The Michael Keaton 1989 Batmobile from Batman Returns will be coming on the channel.
Not a good Batmobile.
She doesn't like it. I like them both, but I'm with her on the original Batmobile being the best Batmobile ever.
That's the one I like. The one that goes pow, biff, bang, boom.
Especially when it's like
Zowie. That's my favorite one. Zowie. It's so fun to say.
George Barris was just the greatest movie car builder ever. And if you haven't seen the video, you may not know, but George Barris is the one who designed and built the original Batmobile and a whole bunch of other movie cars, and several of which we have had the pleasure of filming and putting on our page. Yep. Now, we're also going to be having the 69 Dodge Charger General Lee. It's going to be on the page soon. And the C4 Corvette video is still not done. I haven't got all the film footage that I want for that yet. So it's not to the editing stage yet, but these other videos are filmed and ready for editing. So it's just a matter of editing, and eventually we're going to get back to my personal Mach 1 and my personal Harley, and possibly even go back and do another video of the V12 Jaguar. There's going to be another repair video besides the alternator thing. It's going to be air conditioning repair on the E250, the big Super Duty van.
How many supporters do we have now?
1,600, over 1,600. Thank you guys so much. We have over 1,600 supporters now, and way to support, guys. I mean, really.
Awesome.
A special shout out for everyone in the Mopar community, the Sane community.
We wouldn't be here if it weren't for our supporters.
Absolutely not. We would have done give up by now. And
it is difficult. It's hard.
Yeah, just way too much work for way too little money. The biggest thing keeping us here is the interaction with you guys, and the ability to help you guys grow your channels gives us a great deal of satisfaction. We really like hearing about when y'all come in here and tell us, like earlier, about hitting 400 subscribers and things like that, so we can celebrate with you and know that you're growing and that you're having success, and so we can share that success with you. That really helps out a lot and keeps us motivated, and we appreciate that. And being able to have y'all come on the show on the Insanefriends on Wednesday nights and help y'all get more supporters and boost your channels and stuff like that, that also gives us a great deal of satisfaction. You know, I've got so many things tore up in my body now, I can't spend as much time building cars and motorcycles and stuff as I used to, and repairing other people's cars and motorcycles as I used to. But I can help you guys build your channels, and it's a lot of the same kind of satisfaction I get from that as I did from building the cars and stuff. Is that, you know, we're building beyond just building your individual channels. We're building a community. You know, the Sane community is growing and it's getting bigger and stronger. We're also helping build the I Am a Creator community together, which we got involved in January. And I know a bunch of you guys here were right there at the very beginning in January when we did our first I Am a Creator video. And big shout out to Mackenzie and everything. You don't get to see her much on here anymore in the chats and stuff, but we have not forgotten about her and her contribution to the, I think her video went up like 3 days after mine did. So she was right there in the very beginning. But she does have a lot of work to do in her acting career and things like that. So,
oh no, something happened.
Yeah, you may have to.
Whoa, whoa, where's my?
I can move mine where we can see the chat, honey, in that way. Maybe if it's.
Oh, no, not good. Oh, Cortana's taken over.
Okay.
Oh, crap. Go away, Cortana.
Cortana every once in a while takes over her computer and just starts doing whatever she wants to and surfing things. And she lost the chat there for a second. Now, and don't forget, guys, to be supporting anybody that looks new in the chat. And we have here Irvin the Paid Tourist, Mopar Arts RT, the Deadpool Car, Etard Adventures, DSW Joyride Productions, Natural Vibes is here.
It's about
Warrior
Walmart
Rex, I Am a Creator 2.0, Angie and 3, Running for Your Life 365, Uzolu, Works Hard for MK3, Go-Karts, or Gone Fishing has just showed up in the chat.
Wow.
So anybody whose name doesn't sound absolutely familiar, please go to their channel and check them out. Support.
I gotta go check out Go-Karts and Gone Fishing.
Y'all exchange
What's
support.
That?
and support each other. And
who is on that channel?
We'll go check them out.
I am right now.
I've been over there quite a few times while you were at work over at Go Karts and Gone Fishing's channel. But you're usually at work during that time. She's Go Karts and Gone Fishing. She's selling insurance all day, every day. So she hasn't had a chance to go over there and check you out yet.
Yeah, I sell more insurance than anybody else in my office.
You should put a comment in the chat, honey, so that people can find your Carol Sane channel.
I don't have any videos that are worth looking at right now.
Yes, you do. You got all those videos of the plants and stuff here in the Appalachian Mountains. You got stuff I don't have much in.
There's a huge fire. What's
yeah.
that?
Well, it's part of his work. They have to do the. That's who I was talking about the other day when I was telling you about the. Remember you and I got into a discussion about the trees that won't put their seeds out until the fire comes by.
Yeah.
And I forgot the name of those types of trees. They got a special name for those kind of trees that wait until the heat gets hot enough before they spread their seeds, because they're waiting for the soil to be really good and rich after the forest fire. There's a lot of good nutrients in the soil after the forest fire.
And it's the phoenix coming back.
Yeah. So I guess you could call them phoenix trees. But yeah, that's what sparked that discussion. Was I had been watching his video on Go Karts and Gone Fishing. So that would be an interesting person to have here sometime on the Insane Friends show on Wednesday night. He can tell us a lot of things about stuff like that. Okay, and on that note, give a shout out to all our past participants in the Insane Friends Wednesday night who have graced us with their presence on our live show, Insane Friends, Wednesday nights at 7:30. Camaro Time was here, and he's recently got a video on his page with a vet drag racing. Actually, that video I think is exclusive to our Sane Auto Facebook page because he put it on there. And then there was Gregory Salvatore on one of our episodes. Now he also has a Camaro and a big page with, he's the center of a pack of other automotive channels. And there was Uzo Lou was here, and he and his son both have a Corvette and a Mustang. And they've recently done quite a bit of work to it. So if you want to see what they've done, the work that they've done to the Mustang and the Camaro, check out their page. Johnny Pro was here, and he's one of the Mopar guys. And if you are getting here late in the show, earlier in the show, you'll hear about right here on Insane Friends, all the information we got from RT Life, who is also in the Mopar community, about the new 2019 Chargers, what's coming on the new 2019 Chargers. And there's a lot more Mopar content on Johnny Pro's page.
Look what Go Kart and Gone Fishing has.
He has a 71 Chevy C10 with a 350 in it.
Wow.
There's a few really nice Chevy pickup trucks with 350s in them on our page.
Camaro Time is awesome.
Yes, Camaro Time is awesome. He's a great supporter, and he's got a great channel.
I guess because we were late, he had to do something.
we were on time at 2:30, but for whatever reason, the Google had our setting on private, and I didn't notice it for 30 minutes. So I had to go back and change that and restart. So we ended up starting closer to 3 o'clock. That made us late. So we did like 30 minutes of show talking to ourselves and had to restart. Chopper's Rule was here. The next episode after Johnny Pro. Chopper's Rule is in Australia, and he does a lot of projects. He also does animal rescues. His whole family does animal rescues. They've got several rescued animals in the house, and you know, some of them are going to better homes, and then they get new ones.
Yorkie.
Yep, all our animals are rescue animals too. We never go buy any animals or breeding animals. We always get a rescue animal from somebody that doesn't want it anymore, or from the pound. And I highly recommend you do that. It's a great way to do it. A lot of times, it's not just beneficial to the animal, but a lot of times you get one that's already had all its shots and things like that. So JJ, the karaoke rideshare driver, was here on the Insanefriends, and that was a great show too. And she's got a great channel, and they do the karaoke in the car, and you have to watch the show to find out, because the very first time she ever revealed what type of car it is that they're doing the whole show in is right here on Insanefriends live that Wednesday night when she was on the show. And you remember JJ, the karaoke rideshare driver?
Yeah.
You want to tell them what you
I got her to sing a song for me.
Right here live on the show.
Yeah.
So you never know what's going to happen on Insanefriends.
Her movies, I mean, in her car, so I get to sing.
She usually has the riders in the car do the singing on her show. Here on Insanefriends, Carol got her to personally sing for us, and she can sing.
She's wonderful. It was awesome.
It was a great show. Fab Automotive Detailing was here on the next show. And then we had SFJ Southern Food Junkie was here. And we have got coming up in July, Bubsification, eTard Adventures, and DSW Joyride Promotions will be on Insanefriends on Wednesday night. Okay, some of the other videos that we put up on the page recently was the upside down wrecked rollover wreck for a Suburban that happened near here. And we not only filmed it upside down in the road and the wreckage, but Dakota is in that video. We've had some requests from people that want to see more of Dakota in the videos. Well, she was in the video, and she found her something interesting in the wreckage. So if you watch that video, you'll see what Dakota found in the wreckage. And
she's a little thief.
We got we got film of the wrecker struggling to turn the thing over and load it up on the. And there's at least one very funny moment there while he's struggling with the vehicle. So you need to watch that video to see what it is. And
we're gonna have to go to Wally World soon.
Yes, we are. We sure are. Let me finish with the news here so everybody's caught up on what's been happening. Now, while I'm telling about the news and what's been happening with the cars and the people and the channel and everything, feel free to put anything in the chat that's coming up on your channel this next week. Any news that you have for coming up on the channel, because this is community news. It's not community news if all we do is talk about our channel. We need to know what's going on with your channels. We've already got some great information about, go-karts and gone fishing. It's got a 71 Chevy C10 with a 350. Go-karts, you should let us know if you've got any videos on that Chevy C10 on your page, so everybody will know. And DSW Joyride Productions had to run, so he's not here right now. So I know he won't be posting any more stuff. But if you're like Warrior Rex and Natural Vibes and stuff like Angie and 3, make sure you still go to his channel and support him. He will support you back.
We need we really need to do something. We need to, I don't know. That place is scary.
And Mopar Arts RT just went over 400 supporters. He's at 433 now. So that's some really great news. So anybody else has any news like that, or any news about your cars or your channel, or you know, any
Go-karts and Gone Fishing has a video, I think, of that.
Yeah, he's got
Chevy.
one. He says yeah, he's got one of the 71 Chevy C10 with 350. So anybody wants to see that Chevy C10 with 350 in it that we're talking about now, go check out his channel. He does have a video of it. And if you have any videos coming up this week you want to let everybody know about, then go ahead and let us know.
What was that? I don't know where that came from. That's scary.
We also have a lot of film of the Time to Shine car show, which I'm going to have to, even though I'm not done with all the videos from, which I have already uploaded at least one of the videos
we had a walk
from
around and a ride in that car.
Oh yeah, so you get to see a lot of the Chevy S10. Okay, so if you go to Go-Karts and Bone Fishing's page, so the Dalton Cruise In, the latest Dalton Cruise In, we've got quite a few videos coming up of that. So if you were there and you want to see if your car shows up in one of those videos, be looking for those coming up. Like I said, we still got the 1989 Batmobile Michael Keaton coming up, and the Dodge Charger General Lee. We're also going to have quite a few videos from the Time to Shine show. It was a big show. There are a whole lot more cars there than what we filmed, but there will also be, right here in our chat, the Deadpool car. We filmed it while we were there.
The Deadpool car has some news, so
great.
Go ahead and read that one.
Okay, Deadpool car says I only use the YouTube to post videos of the Deadpool, of her car, which is the Deadpool car. But she's building an Instagram with just over 5,000 followers already. At the Deadpool car on Instagram. Okay, and Go-Karts and Gone Fishing has already said that he's going to go check it out. So the chat is working. And people are connecting and helping each other out. That's what we like to see.
That's awesome.
That's how the Sane community works. It's also how the hashtag I am a creator community works. That's why we help build it.
You see this space right here? I gotta go to Wally World. I'm worried.
Okay, so lots of new videos to look forward to, and people in them. We've got. We're going to be revisiting.
I gotta buy stuff.
The little black Honda Del Sol that was so popular on the page.
That's crazy.
That thing got a crazy amount of views, and it was at the Time to Shine. And he's done a lot of more work to it, and more upgrades, and more cleaning and polishing, and more repairs. So it is awesome. Better than it looked awesome to begin with, and it looks even better now. So it's great. You know?
One of these days it's gonna be so good that it's gonna live on a lift like your mom.
Yeah. And then there was another one we got to revisit that was at the last Time to Shine show last year. We got to film it this year. And I don't want to give it away, but it is what's an Impala, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's an Impala. But it's all customized SoCal style. And it's got an incredible, amazing paint job.
I felt bad because we didn't get a good footage of it. The trunk has a tribute to his family, which
wonderful
is
mural.
awesome.
Beautiful.
On
the inside of the trunk lid.
Yep.
And we got good coverage of that too. But all the rest of the paint job is
and
awesome
we're gonna shout out. We're gonna give a shout out to everybody in that mural.
And we did get good coverage of the Deadpool car while we were there as well. And there was another car there that we got really good coverage of, and a couple of motorcycles too. It's a little Japanese car, and I can't remember a lot of information about it right now. But
yeah,
it's got you'll be amazed at the paint job on that one too. It is the paint job on that one it features a very popular anime character. And I will warn you though, that video is PG-13. So it's probably our only, everything else that we've got is G-rated on our channel, but that one's a little PG-13. But it's no worse than some of the Disney movies and stuff where they get a little racy. So don't worry, you won't have to take your kids out of the room.
No, we never get dirty.
Yeah, we also always keep our stuff at least clean enough to where, and no cussing and stuff like that. That way, you don't have to worry about whether your kids are watching our channel or nothing. We're not going to have anything on our channel that your kids can't see. We wouldn't
want anything. When we had kids, we wouldn't have wanted to see anything that they couldn't see.
Right. We've actually talked to the Deadpool girl about being on the show, and you know, she agreed to do some clean content for us so she can be on the hashtag Insanefriends. And we'll talk to her a little bit more about that. So if you guys want to see her on the hashtag Insanefriends show, we will be talking to her about that, and you will get to meet her and see her and hear about her channel and her, what is it, your Instagram? Or, yeah, Instagram. That's what she mostly concentrates on. And her car, because we've got good footage of her car and everything that will be going up. So sometime after we get her car up, we'll see if we can't get her to come like within a week of uploading her car video and show up on the hashtag Insanefriends show. And we'll get Lady Deadpool on here as well. And now, when I say Lady Deadpool, there are two girls involved in the Deadpool car. And one of them has the car, and one of them dresses up as Lady Deadpool. And hopefully, we can get them both to be like we're going to do with Bubsification and Etard Adventures. Maybe we can get them both to be on together on the camera on the other end, so you can meet them both and talk to them both, and they can tell you all about the channels, the car, and what they're doing. DSW Joyride Productions is back. Woo! Good to have you here.
Yay! Wally World, Wally World.
Yeah, we got about 3 minutes left before the end of the show. So any news you have about your channel you want to get out there so everybody will know, please tell us in the chat so we can announce it to everyone.
I always feel like it's a zombie apocalypse when I go to Wally World.
It kind of is.
The people are all...
I even get a little zombie when I go to Wally World. It'll be like going around, coffee, get coffee.
Potato chips.
No, stay away from potato chips.
Ice cream.
No.
Hey, I see it.
I'm
happens.
constantly having to pull her away from that stuff in there.
Yeah, that happens.
It does, doesn't it? It's just gotta go run the gauntlet of chocolates and
ugly
ice
stuff, and then
creams
you
and
get to the
candy
salad.
Yeah. Yeah, we do the, and that's what we got to do today. We got to get all the salad stuff for all of next week, because she and I both eat a salad right before we go to the gym, and we do that at lunchtime. And we've gotten into the habit of.
See, these don't just get there by pure luck.
Yeah, you got to lean over and get close to the camera so they can see. Look at those guns. So, yeah, she's been working out hard. So every lunchtime, we're there, and we have our containers, and we make all the salads for the whole week, and put lots of nice berries and stuff all over them.
Yeah.
So they have blueberries and strawberries and stuff all in the salad. And
I want to see about adding something else green too.
Yeah, maybe spice it up a little bit.
Yeah.
With some sliced jalapenos on the salad.
If we get ground beef and nachos.
I think I know what we're eating tonight. DSW Joyride Production says he's got tickets to the gun show. Yes, he did. If you came today, you got to see the gun show, because Carol was showing it. She's got them.
I got another one
working hard for them too.
Yeah, I grab my free weights the minute I walk in the gym, and then I do my machine, then I do my free weights. I do each machine I do 3 separate exercises, 2 free weight and the machine.
Deadpool car. If you think she's making you hungry now, you should see the stuff she cooks for dinner. Every once in a while, she'll show something like that in the camera. Woo!
But sometimes he don't want to get off the live. He don't want to get off the live, so I gotta go come in here and entice him away.
She does some good cooking.
And this is a PG-13 show, so I have to use food.
She says, good thing she gets to eat tacos soon. Yeah, you get to tell her what we're eating tonight.
I'm making nachos with homemade chili that I made. And I freeze. And I'm going to put jalapeno peppers. I'm going to put cheese, melted cheese. I'm going to put a little bit of sour cream on mine. I'm going to put some salsa.
Can you tell it's our blow at night for dinner?
I'm going to cut up some green onions and some black olives. All of these things are fresh and delicious. And that's what we're having.
She usually makes a really good spicy chicken, baked chicken. And we have various different steamed vegetables and stuff. That's what we make these out of. But tonight is blow at night, so we're having these crazy nachos.
There's a lot of protein in them.
Oh, that's right. You're doing the El Mason thing. Let me just shout that out one more time. Tonight, they are getting together a bunch of cars. If you want to see a bunch of cars, El Mason.
In Hickson.
In Hickson, Highway
58.
58. Was that tonight, or did you say the 14th?
Tonight. That's tonight.
Tonight, okay. Highway 58. Now, do you have a Facebook page or anything that you announce your events and stuff on? Because you can put your events on the Sane Auto Facebook page and get a lot of exposure there. There's a lot of other event coordinators.
Go-karts
putting their car shows and cruise-ins on there.
Go-karts and gone fishing. Just ate a grilled cheese sandwich and some SpaghettiOs. I like SpaghettiOs.
I do too, but we can't have any
Pasta.
We can't tolerate any pasta or hardly any baked goods because we both have a lot of really bad joint problems, and including really bad back problems. And so we have to avoid all inflammatories.
It's at Northgate.
I'm sorry, Northgate.
Deadpool is Northgate.
Okay, yeah, Deadpool is at Northgate at the El Mason, just above Highway 153, where Highway 153 and Hicks and Pike run through there. There's a corner there. I think that's right, isn't it? No, Highway 58. Not. I'm thinking of Hicks and Pike. She said, "How is it?"
I don't know.
Now I've confused myself.
I'm just sitting here looking cute. That's all
I've
I'm
run out of
doing.
coffee and I'm easily confused. I have confused myself. Northgate. Okay, the one in East Brainerd is Eastgate. Northgate has to be, yeah, Northgate Mall is right up there. Blaylock Show is on 50. You're right. Thank you, Deadpool Car. Blaylock Show is on Highway 58. Northgate is up there by 153 and Hicks and Pike. That's what got me all confused. I tried thinking of two different events at two different places.
Yeah.
On the north end of Chattanooga.
We don't do that very well.
At Go-Karts and Gone Fishing wants to say thanks for the subs to all.
Is scary. There's things this tall, and they don't let you play in the playground.
Go-Karts and Gone Fishing, and say subs and subscribe and all those S words all you want to verbally on Facebook, but try to get out of the habit of letting the algorithm catch you using those S words on your chat or your comments at all, because they will see those. Those are what they call flag words, and that's not the only words that
kind of like
return,
bomb, explosion, gun on an airplane.
yeah, and you know, some of those same words are flag words on YouTube too. They make the algorithm. Oh, it's okay. We slip up and do it every once in a while, especially in our earlier, back in January when this whole I Am a Creator thing started. We were still in the habit of doing that a lot. But
go-karts, it's not a problem.
It's not a problem with us. It's just if
we just want you to be
grow
safe and to grow.
Yeah, we want you and your channel to grow, and we don't want them pulling a bunch of subs out of your subscriber count just because you slipped up and used a word that YouTube doesn't like, which is, you know, it's not fair, but it's the rules we have to work within because it's their platform and it's what they want. So we're in this together to learn how to work around this kind of stuff and to do all the things that learn how to do all the things that YouTube wants us to do, and to learn how to avoid doing the things that they consider sub for sub or spammy behavior.
I'm getting in Wally World mode.
And the better we get at working around those kind of things, the faster our channels grow. So please stay with us and stay around and keep commenting and because that's how we learn.
Well, I am going to.
Okay, Deadpool car's got to go. She's got to load up and go to the meet and enjoy some nachos. And we've got to go get some ingredients for our nachos. And I'm running out of things to say. I've talked about all the news and what's coming up and all the events and everything. If you want to know about any more events that are further. Oh, no, I can't. They don't make enough words for that. Yeah. And so we really appreciate everyone being here. We appreciate you commenting and being so active in the chat. We, of course, have plenty of content here for you on Sane Auto. Like I said, if you want to see more about the events, even events that are further out than just next month, Sane Auto on Facebook and Car Show Cars and Cruisers. If you want to see specifically stuff, that nothing but stuff for Dalton area, we have the Facebook page, Dalton Car Scene. And we have, for more of the stuff we were just talking about how to work around that algorithm that's always like the all-seeing eye, scrutinizing everything we type and say, and things like that. Yeah, Big Brother's watching. You can go on Sane Enterprises, our YouTube page, Sane Enterprises, and we have several videos on that kind of stuff to help you learn how to grow your channel and work around these kind of things and work within the community and stuff. And we have the Sane Enterprises Facebook page where you can talk openly and freely because YouTube is not watching. You can use whatever words you want. Is there anything else? Oh, hashtag Insanefriends Wednesday nights. And if you want to have your channel featured on hashtag Insanefriends on Wednesday night at 7:30, please drop us a personal message on our Facebook, Victor Sane Facebook, or the Twitter. I get the message quicker if it's Facebook. I'll eventually get it if it's on Twitter. And that is also where we send the link. If you're going to be on the show, when we start the show, we send a link through that or through your email. So that is awesome. And we well, thank you, Go-Karts and Fishing, and we appreciate you being here too. And
bye everybody. I'm leaving. I will miss you.
Don't worry, you ain't done nothing we ain't done before too.
You have a good evening and enjoy your night. I'm going to Wally World. I'm afraid.
And until the next video, get off the couch and get dirty.
Bye. Bye-bye.